Okay, really dirty bench, guys and girls. I didn't realise these are the generator type for your generator inputs on a house system. Hint, hint. We're hinting here. Here's the cable. It's got to go into there. There's no way it's going to go in. When you get it, it comes like that. It looks like a one-piecer. On the back, you look really close, you've got different sections that you can just push out until you get it right, until you get the right size of the cable. This cable is probably a little bit small. It's 40 amps at the moment. It will get bigger as we go, but at the moment this is what I've got to work with. And if you're in Australia, you'll understand why you'll need to start saving your power, because they're going to start taking your free energy and greedily sell it to other people and leave you in the dark at night. So time to get a battery, guys. Quickie. Get yourself a battery or a generator input and start feeding the power into your batteries. And yeah, keep following this channel and you'll find out why and how. Okay, so that one will pop out. This one will continue. I've got a long piece of cable, so I'm going to drag it to the other end so that looks sealed on the output. It's like a Raycam boot, but it's not, but it will do the job. You have a N-bit and a neoprene O-washer that needs to go on the N-bit, and you need to reverse all this. So let's get into it. Okay, guys and girls, you've got this has to go over the top of that, and this back bit at the back will screw into there. This thing will screw into this. This will unscrew either side, and then you can hold it with this bit here. So it's going to be pretty tight and safe. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, the two screws are loose. They go like that. So we're going to have to try and keep them in the right spot. Hopefully they don't fall out. No, they don't. And we need to undo this bracket to fit the generator cable onto the cable. Unscrew the screws and then get a screwdriver and push this bottom bit down so you can got enough room to put the cable in. So that'll go on there like that. Once I lift this bit up. Okay, this is guided, I believe. You've got the two sides on it. If you take that out, this will come out and you'll be able to attach it to the end of that. Now, and then that will go into here. So you just have to make enough room. If you try and do it in here, you've got no way of getting into there, none of the screws, so that's what you've got to do. The only problem with this is it's a 32 amp socket. You have to undo the screws on the side, and if you come up close, you see this is active, P, I don't know what P stands for, probably power, and then you've got neutral on the other side with N. That's how it's going to go together. Now, if you notice, the correct way to do this is not to break the actual outer sheath. It's to move it backwards and forwards until that sheath comes loose by itself. You just put a cut around the outside. You don't want to break the wiring or the outer sheath. It will be a fail. You'll have to do it again. As you can see, I'm nearly through. I'm not making it really fast, but it's getting done. So you can see that that's not got any cuts in it. Okay, we'll keep working on it. Okay, that's done. Done and dusted. And yeah, should be able to do that. I've got a heavier wire for later. This is only a test run. First thing I don't like about this wire, I think it's tinned. I'm hoping it's tinned, copper. Looks like copper. Be careful, you might end up with some aluminium, but I don't think so in this case. I've taken it off using my pliers. Now I suggest that you guys go and buy yourself a set of wire strippers, which would probably be an easier way of doing it, and that should work better. Okay, double screw for the win, making sure that there's no wire coming out of there, or as little as any. If you have a little bit of wire, cover it with heat shrink and heat shrink it, but don't have wire. Try not to have wire coming out of here. I also say that if you're not an electrician, don't try this at home, because it's not for you. It's for electricians. It's an electrician guidance. So, all good. So active in this case is brown and neutral is blue. Now that is done with a pair of side cutters, but I wouldn't suggest anyone else doing that. You've got to have a bit of expertise doing it and a lot of concentration, and have done it a lot of times to work out how to strip with a pair of side cutters. Finished product should look something like that. Not 100% happy with that earth on the top. I might fix that again, push that in a bit further, but it looks pretty good. Now I just have to pop that back into there and connect it to the bottom of that. You can see right there that there's a locating lug for the actual unit, so you don't get it mixed up, that plastic locating lug. This is for New Zealand and Australia. This would be used in New Zealand and Australia. Probably no other country would use this connector. If so, well, at least I'm showing it to you. Maybe China might. The bottom connector has a locating lug here to line it up, and then you just have to do the 2 screws either side. There's one there. Tighten them up, and then we've got to retighten up the cable tie. Making sure once it's tightened, give it a good, I'm putting pressure on there, making sure that will not move. You can see in there that I've got to screw the next ballon on, and then bring this all up, and then screw the last one on. And there you've got it. A complete generator cable, 32 amp. Might need to get a bigger one than that, but that's my start off. So yeah, and that's the company. So it's ISO PS 33P, 32 amp.